Dr. Seuss Beginner Book Video.
Hop on Pop by Dr. Seuss. Up, Pop. Pop is up. Cup, Pop. Pop in cup. Pop, cup. Pop on Pop. Mouse, house. Mouse on house. House, mouse. House on mouse. All tall.
We all are tall.
All small.
We all are small.
All ball.
We all play ball.
Ball wall.
Up on a wall.
All fall.
Fall off the wall.
Day play.
We play all day.
Night fight.
We fight all night.
He me.
He is after me.
Him Jim.
Jim is after him.
C B.
We see a bee.
C B 3.
Now we see three.
3 tree.
Three fish in a tree. Fish in a tree? How can that be?
Red red.
They call me Red.
Red bed.
I am in bed.
Red Ned Ted and Ed in bed. Pat Pat. They call him Pat. Pat sat. Pat sat on hat. Pat cat. Pat sat on cat. Pat bat. on bat.
No, Pat, no! Don't sit on that.
Sad, dad, bad, hat.
Dad is sad, very, very sad. He had a bad day. What a day Dad had.
Thing, thing.
What is that thing?
Thing, sing.
That thing can sing.
Song, long.
A long, long song. Goodbye, thing. You sing too long.
Walk, walk,
We like to walk.
walk. Talk,
We like to talk.
hop, hop.
We like to hop. We like to hop on top of Pop.
Stop. You must not hop on Pop.
Mr. Brown, Mrs. Brown. Mr. Brown, upside down. Pup up, Brown down. Pup is down. Where is Brown? Where is Brown? There is Brown. Mr. Brown is out of town. Back, black. Brown came back. Brown came back with Mr. Black. Snack, snack. Eat a snack. Eat a snack with Brown and Black. Jump, bump. He jumped, he bumped. Fast, pass.
He went past fast.
Went, tent, sent.
He went into the tent. I sent him out of the tent.
Wet, get. Two dogs get wet. Help! Yelp! They yelp for help. Hill, Will. Will went uphill. Will, hill, still. Will is uphill still. Father, mother, sister, brother.
That one is my other brother. My brothers read a little bit. Little words like if and it. My father can read big words too, like Constantinople and Timbuktu.
Say, say.
What does this say?
Ask me tomorrow, but not today.
Oh, Say Can You Say by Dr. Seuss. Said a book-reading parrot named Huey.
The words in this book are all phooey. When you say them, your lips will make slips and backflips, and your tongue may end up in St. Louis.
Fresh, fresher, freshest. Do you like fresh fish? It's just fine at Finney's Diner. Finney also has some fresher fish that's fresher and much finer. But his best fish is his freshest fish, and Finney says with pride, "The finest fish at Finney's is my freshest fish, French fried." So, don't order the fresh or the fresher fish. At Finney's, if you're wise, you'll say, "Fetch me the finest French fried, freshest fish that Finney fries."
Din Shin. We have a dinosaur named Din. Din's thin. Din doesn't have much skin. And the bones fall out of his left front shin. Then we have to call in Pinner Blinn, who comes with his handy shin pin bin, and with a thin Blinn shin bone pin. Blinn pins Din shin bones right back in.
Bed spreader, bread spreader. Bed spreader spread spreads on beds. Bread spreaders spread butters on breads. And that bed spreader better watch out how he's spreading, or that bread spreader's sure going to butter his bedding.
Ape cakes, grape cakes. As he gobbled the cakes on his plate, the greedy ape said as he ate, "The greener green grapes are, the keener keen apes are to gobble green grape cakes. They're great."
Are you having trouble in saying this stuff? It's really quite easy for me. I just look in my mirror and see what I say, and then I just say what I see.
Now let's talk about money. You should leave your grox home when you travel by air. If you take him along, they charge double the fare. And your grox must be packed and locked up in a grox box, which costs much, much more than a little old fox box. So it's heaps a lot cheaper to fly with your foxes than waste all that money on boxes for groxes.
And what do you think costs more? A simple thimble or a single shingle? A simple thimble could cost less than a single shingle would, I guess. So I think that the single shingle should cost more than the simple thimble would.
Eat at Skipper Zips. If you like to eat potato chips and chew pork chops on clipper ships, I suggest that you chew a few chips and a chop at Skipper Zip's Clipper Ship Chip Chop Shop. And if your tongue is getting queasy, don't give up. The next one's easy.
The Fudnuddlers. There are so many things that you really should know, and that's why I'm bothering telling you so. You should know the first names of the Fudnuddler brothers, who like to pile each on the heads of the others. If you start at the top, there are Bipper and Bud, and Skipper and Jipper and Jeffrey and Judd, Horatio, Horace and Hendrix and Hud, and then come Dinwoody and Dinty and Dud. Also Fitzsimmon and Frederick and Fudd, and Slinky and Stinky and Stuart and Stud. And down at the bottom is poor little Lud. But if Lud ever sneezes, his name will be Mud.
Quack, quack. We have 2 ducks, one blue, one black. And when our blue duck goes quack, quack, our black duck quickly quack, quacks back. The quack's blue quacks make her quite a quacker, but black is a quicker quacker backer. And speaking of quacks, reminds me of cracks and stacks and sacks and shacks and snacks. So, oh say, can you say, I have cracks in my shack, I have smoke in my stack, and I think there's a schnack in the sack on my back.
West Beast, East Beast. Upon an island hard to reach, the East Beast sits upon his beach. Upon the West Beach sits the West Beast. Each beach beast thinks he's the best beast. Which beast is best? Well, I thought at first that the East was best and the West was worst. Then I looked again, from the West to the East. And I liked the beast on the East Beach least.
Pete pats pigs. Pete Briggs pats pigs. Briggs pats pink pigs. Briggs pats big pigs. Don't ask me why, it doesn't matter. Pete Briggs is a pink pig, big pig patter. Pete Briggs pats his big pink pigs all day. Don't ask me why, I cannot say. Then Pete puts his patted pigs away in his Pete Briggs pink pigs, big pigs pig pen.
Fritz food, Fred food. Fritz needs Fred, and Fred needs Fritz. Fritz feeds Fred, and Fred feeds Fritz. Fred feeds Fritz with ritzy Fred food. Fritz feeds Fred with ritzy Fritz food. And Fritz, when fed, has often said, I'm a Fred-fed Fritz. Fred's a Fritz-fed Fred.
How to tell a klotz from a glotz? Well, the glotz, you will notice, has lots of black spots. The klotz is quite different, with lots of black dots. But the big problem is that the spots on a glotz are about the same size as the dots on a klotz. So you first have to spot who the one with the dots is. Then it's easy to tell who the klotz or the glotz is.
What would you rather be when you grow up? A cop in a cop's cap? Or a cupcake cook in a cupcake cook's cap? Or a fat flapjack flapper in a flat flapjack cap? Or, if you think you don't like cops' caps, flapjack flappers, or cupcake cooks' caps, maybe you're one of those choosy chaps who likes kooky captain's caps, perhaps.
More about Blinn. Well, when Blinn comes home tired from his work-pinning shins, the happiest hour of old Blinn's day begins. Mr. Blinn is the father of musical twins who, tucking twin instruments under twin chins, lull their daddy to sleep with twin Blinn violins. And, oh say, can you say, far away in Berlin, a musical urchin named Gretchen von Schwinn has a blue-footed, true-footed, trick-fingered, slick-fingered, six-fingered, six-string tin Schwinn mandolin.
Rope soap, hoop soap. If you hope to wash soup off a rope, simply scrub it with scrope. Scrope is so strong that no rope is too long. But if you should wish to wash soup off a hoop, I suggest that it's best to let your whole silly souped-up hoop soak in Soapy Cooper's Super Soup Off Hoop Soak Suds.
Merry Christmas Mush. One year we had a Christmas brunch with Merry Christmas, mush to munch. But I don't think you'd care for such. We didn't like to munch much. And speaking of Christmas, here are some great gifts to give to your daddy. If your daddy's name is Jim, and if Jim swims, and if Jim's slim, the perfect Christmas gift for him is a set of Slim Jim swim fins.
But if your daddy's name is Dwight, and he likes to look at birds at night, the gift for Dwight that might be right is a bright Dwight bird flight night sight light.
But never give your daddy a walrus. A walrus with whiskers is not a good pet. And a walrus which whispers is worse even yet. When a walrus lisps whispers through tough, rough, wet whiskers, your poor daddy's ear will get blispers and bliskers.
And that's almost enough of such stuff for one day. One more and you're finished. Oh, say, can you say, the storm starts when the drops start dropping. When the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping.
Marvin K. Mooney, Will You Please Go Now? By Dr. Seuss. The time has come. The time has come. The time is now. Just go, go, go. I don't care how. You can go by foot. You can go by cow. Marvin K. Mooney, will you please go now? You can go on skates. You can go on skis. You can go in a hat. But please go, please. I don't care. You can go by bike. You can go on a Zyke bike if you like. If you like, you can go in an old blue shoe. Just go, go, go. Please do, do, do. Marvin K. Mooney, I don't care how. Marvin K. Mooney, will you please go now? You can go on stilts. You can go by fish. You can go in a trunk car, if you wish. If you wish, you may go by lion's tail. Or stamp yourself and go by mail. Marvin K. Mooney, don't you know the time has come to go, go, go? Get on your way, please, Marvin K. You might like going in a Zumblezay. You can go by balloon, or broomstick, or you can go by camel in a bureau drawer. You can go by bumbleboat or jet. I don't care how you go, just get. Get yourself a gazoon. You can go with a boom. Marvin, 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 will you leave this room? Marvin K. Mooney, I don't care how. Marvin K. Mooney, will you please go now? I said go, and go I meant. The time had come. So, Marvin went. Be sure to enjoy all the exciting beginner book videos from Random House. The Cat in the Hat Comes Back by Dr. Seuss.
Do you know where I found him? You know where he was? He was eating a cake in the tub. Yes, he was.
Other Dr. Seuss favorites on The Cat in the Hat Comes Back include There's a Wocket in My Pocket and Fox in Socks. One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss.
Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11? This is something new. I wish I had 11 too.
Other Dr. Seuss stories on One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish include Oh, the Thinks You Can Think and The Foot Book. Dr. Seuss's ABC.
Big D, little d. What begins with D? David Donald Do dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too.
Other stories on Dr. Seuss's ABC include I Can Read with My Eyes Shut and Mr. Brown Can Moo, Can You? I Am Not Going to Get Up Today by Dr. Seuss.
You can shoot at me with peas and beans. You can bring in the United States Marines. You can put the whole thing on TV. But I won't get up today. Not me.
I Am Not Going to Get Up Today also includes these Dr. Seuss stories. The Shape of Me and Other Stuff, Great Day for Up, and In a People House. Are You My Mother by P.D. Eastman.
I have to find my mother,
he said.
But where? Where is she? Where could she be?
Then he came to a dog.
Are you my mother?
He said to the dog.
Other P.D. Eastman stories on Are You My Mother include Go Dog Go and The Best Nest. The Bear's Christmas by Stan and Jan Berenstain.
When you first put on skis, be careful. Don't slip. And watch where you're going. Be sure you don't trip.
Other Berenstain Bear stories on The Bear's Christmas include Inside, Outside, Upside Down, and The Bike Lesson. The Berenstain Bears and the Missing Dinosaur Bone.
They will search the place, every cranny and nook. Will they find the bone?
Will they find the crook?
Other Berenstain Bear stories included on this video are Bears in the Night and The Bear Detectives. Be sure to collect all the fun videos from the Random House Beginner Book video series.